Thank you so much for watching. My name is Erica and welcome to my channel, The Smiling Minimalist. Today I'll be going over my coded bootcamp day 5. It was a very hectic, very busy day. So we're going to start off with, most of the day was still consistent of using GitHub. GitHub is not that easy to master, but yet once you start kind of getting to the flow of it, you start getting used to it. So we went over a visual representation of the workflow, which is they broke it up into two different pieces. What's called sacred ground, which is where you never go, and your local master or your local branches, which is where you can do changes and still commit and still have a record of that within GitHub. So sacred ground is git pull origin main and git clone whatever the repo URL is. Then it moves on to the local master, which is git checkout -b, a new branch name, and then git checkout and that dash name, that branch name. And after I do that, I usually press code space period, which opens up my Visual Studio Code within that new branch. And then once you leave that, you go local branch. Your local branch is git push origin and that branch name. Now, if a repo already exists, you have to repo or copy that from GitHub to your local machine. Now, how to clone down a repo, make sure you're in the workspace or directory, the correct directory, and select SSLT, not HTTP, but SSLT. And then git clone in your terminal, and then whatever that web address is for your Git repository that you're working on. And then from there, you make your own branch. So usually the type of branch you use your name, so dash name or your dash your initials, and then you go from there to git checkout -b and then your new branch name. And then code space period serve. Now the serve function within the terminal opens up a server within the browser. Usually it's like a localhost 115 or something like that, but you open that within your browser. And then you do git add --all, git commit -m, and then your comment. And then after you do that, you do git gs, which is git status. Now, how to go back into your main if you want to get away from your branch is you git checkout main, that takes you back to the main branch in which your repo is at. Now, Visual Studio tells you at the bottom left what branch you're currently on. So keep an eye on that to make sure you're not pushing to main. Now, to check out what branches you have available that you can go into, you do git branch enter, and it'll be a star beside the one you're currently in. Now, if you want to push that to your local branch, you still got to do git push origin and then whatever that branch name. Now, the big thing that we learned was if you make a change with the Visual Studio Code or whatever your coding app is, you have to do git add --all, git commit -m, and make a comment, so like made changes, and then gs, which is git status, git push origin, and then a branch name. Now, after you put in a pull request, you're going to go into your repository, and at the top of it, you'll see like a highlighter yellow, sometimes red remark that says to go through the pull request process. Once you're in there, you make a comment about what change you made, make sure you're not pushing to main, and then you can merge if it does not have any conflicts. Now, when you're pulling someone else's code, create a new branch still. You can do that by doing a git clone in their branch name, ls to see what lists are available, and then cd into that branch, and then code space period to get into your Visual Studio Code from there. And then git checkout -b and whatever your initials are, and then whatever you're about to do. Sometimes you have to pull your teammates' code to help them work on something from GitHub or from their local machine that they have pushed. You do git fetch dash dash all, git checkout, and then the branch name, and then serve. And you can view the work they have done or any change they have made within your browser, but also within Visual Studio Code. Now, this is the big one. If someone has did a pull request and that request has been merged, you must go into your GitHub and pull down from the new main branch. You do git checkout main, git pull origin main, git checkout -b, your initials and whatever the thing you're working on. And then once you do that, you do git checkout and then the new branch you just created for yourself that you pulled down. So we worked on another website, showtelling like the different countries we want to visit once COVID is over or once the pandemic is over. We did that. And so I worked on HTML and a style sheet so that I could have my page for my country, which was Portugal, customized how I liked it. We already had built a wireframe within our Figma. If you remember my other videos, I spoke about how we use Figma, and I really like Figma because we can work on the branch of the wireframe together, make changes in real time, and comment. Now, after you have did all these wonderful things in your Visual Studio Code, you've worked on your project, you're ready to go, it's time to commit, do little commits as you go so that you never break something and can't go backwards immediately. It's easier to break it a little and have to fix that versus breaking a lot, and you kind of have to go back and guess which one you did at that last change. You do git add -- all, git status, git commit -m comment, and then git push origin et or whatever your initials are - whatever you want to be doing on your new branch. And that is what we did that day. We did a lot of GitHub, a lot of pulls, a lot of pushing to main, a lot of merges into our branch within GitHub or repository. I think yesterday's concern was simply learning the flow of GitHub. And I did make a mistake and push to main, but I was able to go back because I had been committing little by little and my team had too. So I was able to go back in and fix it. And thank goodness that the commit that I made was not big because I do follow the steps of doing small commits along the way. And it was simply a change to the header in a div class. So I look forward to recording the next video about the following day. Remember, it may be hard right now, but it does get easier. Please follow me on my podcast at The Smiling Minimalist. Check out my website, thesmilingminimalist.com, and I hope you have a wonderful day. See you tomorrow.